Hi, it's Pam, the Food Lady, and welcome to South Florida and the Treasure Coast premier food, dining, and entertainment program brought to you by LocalDines.com. Over the next half hour, it is my job to wine and dine you, and boy, do I have some surprises for you. The Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival is celebrating its 10th year, December 8th through the 11th, at various locations around town. If you watch shows on the Food Network or Bravo's Top Chef, many of the bright stars you see on TV will be at this festival and on our show. If you log on to pbfoodwinefest.com, you'll see names like Robert Irvine, Jeff Morrow, Daniel Boulud, Michelle Bernstein, Lindsay Autry, Clay Conley, Anita Lowe, and so many more. And they're going to be cooking in our very own Palm Beach County backyard. Plus, we're going to have interviews with some local celebrity chefs who will be in the competition too. And if you want to win tickets to the 10th annual grand finale tasting, then you need to keep watching the show. You won't want to miss a single second of The Food Lady. Looking for an authentic Japanese steakhouse, hibachi, and sushi experience in the Palm Beaches? Well, look no further. Konnichiwa, and welcome to Saito's. Start your meal with an exotic cocktail like a lychee mojito, maybe a Saito margarita, a geisha or mango martini, and the blue zen. And of course, Saito's full liquor bar has all your favorites, plus a wide selection of exquisite wines, Japanese beers, and sakes. The next bar to hit is the Sushi Bar. And Sushi Chef Fee is an absolute artist. Check this out. This is their signature restaurant roll, the Saito's Roll. Wow.
I love this one, Pam.
You also don't want to miss Saito's cooked and raw specialty rolls, like their signature City Place roll, featuring spicy tuna, pineapple, and avocado. Saito's take on a lobster roll is like nothing you've ever had before. The Lobster Fantasy Roll has an entire crispy lobster tail, avocado, cucumber, and spicy mayo inside out with masago, lettuce, and sesame seeds. Oh, you are going to dream about this one. And if you like to share, order up a Saito's sushi and sashimi boat for 2, 3, 4, or more. Now it's time to talk hibachi. Order any of Saito's fresh seafood and meat combinations, from steak and lobster to shrimp, chicken, scallops, and more, and get ready for a show. Whoa! Saito's Japanese Steakhouse, Hibachi, and Sushi, now with 6 locations to choose from. Saito's City Place, Boynton Beach, Boca Raton, Wellington, Palm Beach Gardens, and Coconut Creek. Enjoy dinner and a show today. Patrice and Bob in Lake Worth know I love good Italian, so they asked me to check out Mama Jeezy's on Dixie Highway in Lake Worth. Let's see if she's got what it takes. All right, where's Mama?
Pia! What are you doing here?
Oh, good to see you. Oh, now that's a welcome.
Welcome, I know, right?
Oh, my
Welcome. I would have put my teeth in if I knew you were coming, so I made you a buffet instead. How's that? We have all my fresh pasta, meatballs, gravy, lasagna, pulled pork, eggplant palm, stuffed breads, roasted red peppers, and then cannolis from heaven.
Oh,
Everything
wow.
for you to have a nice Italian supper in 20 minutes.
Oh, I love it.
No drama, mama.
Now, the key to all Italian food is the sauce, so I'm going to try that first. Oh, that's good.
Feel the love?
Feel the love. Feels like my grandma's kitchen around here. Mama Jeezy's. 2 thumbs up. You got to try it.
Dining out? Log on to localdines.com and save money at hundreds of restaurants. localdines.com.
Hey, Hey, it's Pam, the food lady, and you're in the kitchen, in my kitchen to be specific. Happy Thanksgiving! And no good Thanksgiving meal is complete without the perfect stuffing. And I'm gonna show you how to make a really easy cornbread chorizo stuffing. The key to this recipe, though, is the meat. And who better to bring the meat to the recipe is Chef George Patty from Meat in Boca Raton. And of course, the Keys. Welcome, Chef.
How you doing, Pam?
Now, I just want you to know this is a special privilege that you have today because I normally don't let professionals in my kitchen because I don't do anything right.
You want me to leave?
No, I want you to stay.
Okay, okay.
Well, especially I want that to stay. This is his homemade chorizo, right?
Basically ground up pork butt, bunch of spices, and some wine.
So this recipe is simple, simple, simple. You're gonna need onions, you're gonna need a stick and a half of butter, 2 cups of chicken stock, and of course, cornbread. This is Pepperidge Farm, nothing fancy. We didn't make it, we didn't take it off the loaf and shred it with our hands. We just bought it in the store. And you're gonna need 1 egg. So first things first, we've gotta get that meat on the stove, and we've gotta get these onions into butter, the best smell in the world.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Chef, is that chorizo done?
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, bring it on over.
Coming in hot.
Okay.
Best meat in Boca.
Ooh, that looks good.
Our house-made chorizo.
I'm gonna try a little too.
A little warm. Came off the stove.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, we're gonna start this then. Cornbread in, chorizo,
You got it.
butter and onions. I'm gonna put this broth in. The broth is room temperature. This is 2 cups chicken broth. The only thing you wanna remember, you're gonna do that, you're gonna make sure that that's cool because it just came off the stove. You don't wanna put your egg in while the ingredients are steaming hot because guess what it's gonna do?
You know why? It's gonna scramble.
Yeah, and we don't want that. So you're just gonna wait for that. Crack your egg, stir it up.
This is what that's called tempering. So what you're doing is putting one ingredient into another, specifically an egg into another item that you want to bring to the same temperature so that they don't scramble.
Hey, none of that fancy stuff, all right?
No,
I
yes,
told you.
yes, ma'am. I'm stirring this together. We're
this-
stirring this
we're mixing
together.
it
That's all we're
together,
doing. We're
and
just
then
mixing it
And
together.
then I'm gonna use my hands and I'm gonna shove it in the bird. And I'm gonna throw it in the oven.
No, like Mama's meatballs. You put your finger, taste it. Oh, it needs something else. Just jam it in there. Don't forget it. Don't be gentle. You want to get a hammer?
Whether you got a turkey, whether you have a chicken, whether you have a Cornish game hen, this is gonna be an extra special Thanksgiving. And thank you so much for watching, and thanks for being here.
You got it all day.
You gonna help me?
Yes, absolutely. All right, so just push that all the way down. There you go. Teamwork. Look at that. You know what it does? It makes the dream work.
It does. Now that's a presentation. If you've ever visited or lived in Maryland before, you know that they take their crabs extremely seriously. Welcome to Riggins Crab House in Lantana, South Florida's only authentic Maryland-style crab house. At Riggins, being crabby is a good thing. Depending on the time of year, there are Dungeness, king, snow, softshell, and stone crabs. Call ahead and ask your server for sizes and availability. Riggins Chef Gino uses 80-quart pots to steam only male blue crabs in a perfect mixture of beer, vinegar, and Old Bay seasoning. Riggins garlic crabs smothered in garlic and oil are a big hit with the locals, as are their fresh fish selections that you can enjoy in the restaurant, to go, or right off the boat in Riggins Seafood Market. I love the crab-encrusted dolphin, seasoned with peppers, jalapenos, provolone, and breadcrumbs. And the Admiral's platter featuring 1.5 pounds of Pacific crab legs. Wow! I always love to start with Riggins crab cakes. They are the real deal. They know to use almost all crab meat and just a little bit of fill. Plus, they use jumbo lump crab meat. Have you had a crazy, stressed out, busy week? Then relax at Riggins. Hey, it's Pam, the food lady, and our coverage of the 10th annual Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival continues with our next guest who's had a pretty big year, wouldn't you say?
We're still not quite finished with the year, and I'm just trying to keep up. So, I mean, you know, we're hoping it gets bigger, and I just hope that I can, you know,
Look how humble he is. First of all, this is Clay Carnes, all right, of Cholo Soy, the hottest new restaurant to open on Antique Row in downtown West Palm Beach. But also, some people might know your cute little face here from winning Cutthroat Kitchen on the Food Network, right?
Maybe. If it's still cute, I don't know.
I don't know. Do you have a disco ball or something like that?
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff on it.
And you made it through.
I was covered in chocolate at one point in time, so I don't know if you would consider that cute, I guess, depending on what you're into. I don't know.
We're going to get a chance to taste what you're going to be bringing to the fight at the culinary extravaganza, the Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah. We're going to give you a little sample. We don't want to give too much out, but we're gonna let you peek into our world here.
Oh, we don't want your secrets. Yes, we want the secrets. All right, let's go into the kitchen.
Awesome. Let's go. So what we do with our quesadilla here, also our ceviche, we change it all the time, right? So we have all this cool local produce that we're working with. I got my buddies, Sally's down the street. I've got Swank out west. So, whatever they've got, and I say, oh, cool, roasted squash or whatever it may be, or whatever comes to mind, I can do it in the quesadilla. What I have here is our smoked pork. I have Munster cheese, and I have some awesome grilled onions. So this combination, once you toast this thing up in some oil, you'll start smelling right away the yellow corn and exactly what it does. The second that corn heats, of any sort of corn, dry, wet, whatever, all of a sudden it starts to smell like corn. And I think that that's the most important thing about corn, as repetitive as this sounds, is that you want it to taste like corn. So this is the quesadilla. If you look at the flaky crust, I can't wait for you guys to try this. This is the salsa cholo that we do. This is a ají amarillo and passion fruit mayo. We put this on everything. It's really tasty. It gives a good acidity and spice to things that are fatty, like slow roasted pork or something like that, and it creates a really nice balance. But we always like to put a bunch of fresh stuff right on top as well. So we take some radish. We also like to take fresh cilantro that we grow out back in our garden with some nice scallions. And that's really it.
All right, Clay, I can't stand it anymore. I have to have the smell of that corn. It's incredible.
Thank you, I told you,
All right, so we're gonna have a bite?
Have at it.
You gonna join me?
Sure.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Dining out? Log on to localdines.com and save money at hundreds of restaurants. localdines.com.
In the heart of downtown Lake Worth is a steakhouse so good that the Palm Beach Post has rated them the best steakhouse in all of Palm Beach County. They've also rated them in the top 5 for happy hours, and TripAdvisor recently awarded them an award of excellence. Welcome to Calero's Steakhouse. Calero's serves only the very best USDA prime and choice cuts of meat, hand-selected from the finest corn-fed Midwestern beef and the freshest seafood available. Their meats are aged 4 to 5 weeks to ensure tenderness and flavor, and fillets are center or barrel cut. Chef Keith Scragg is a master in the kitchen, and his wife Beth runs the front of house. Multiple dining rooms offer plenty of space for an elegant night out, a private party, or special occasion, and the bar sizzles with activity, especially at happy hour. There are casual and affordable options for dining at the bar. That means you can come here a couple of times a week. For a more complete dinner, grab a table and indulge in one of Chef Keith's amazing creations. Start with an appetizer like the Jumbo Lump Crab Cocktail or fried green tomatoes topped with mozzarella and shrimp. For the landlubbers, try Calero's 12-ounce New York strip or mouth-watering filet mignon. Lamb chops are also a favorite here at Calero's. Fresh fish is delivered daily, and you'll love the grilled salmon. But be sure to ask for their amazing daily specials like fresh snapper topped with crab meat and toasted almonds and finished with a lemon butter Worcestershire sauce. And don't forget, Calero's has an amazing Sunday brunch where you can enjoy a free mimosa or Bloody Mary with your entree. And their lunch deal is outstanding. From only $10, you get a great lunch, including a side and a soft drink. Are you ready for the meal of your life? Come see why everybody loves Calero's. Hi, it's Pam, the Food Lady, and our coverage continues of the 10th annual Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival, happening December 8th through the 11th at various locations throughout the Palm Beaches. And some of the people that are going to be competing in the grand tasting include this guy, Chef Hackman. You know this face? This face has been wowing people on the island of Palm Beach for decades at various restaurants, but back in 2014 now, you decided to do something special on your own.
Yep, we opened Aioli.
Aioli is incredible. Now this is kind of a industrial chic kind of atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
But you're putting out some good home cooking here.
Yeah, we are. We try to make everything from scratch here. Yeah.
And you use locally sourced ingredients.
We try to use the local farms, whatever's available to us, local produce, ingredients, whatever we can, yeah.
And how would you describe your cuisine?
Locavore, fresh, homemade, from scratch. That's what I would say.
You can smell it in here. It smells like I'm standing in the middle of my mother's kitchen.
Yeah.
It really, really does. You're going to love this place. And now, what are you bringing to the table here when we go to the competition? Because there's a lot of guys, you know, flexing their muscles thinking they're going to win this thing. What are you going to bring?
At Aioli, we make homemade breads, so we're going to bring a toast, a fresh homemade sourdough toast with a bacon jam and a pickled apple relish.
Oh, that sounds really, really good. Can we get back in the kitchen and start cooking?
Yeah, we certainly can.
All right, guys.
All right, so here we have our homemade sourdough, the actual dough made from a mother, from leaven. There's no commercial yeast in it. I'm gonna show you how we shape it. Everything about sourdough is a slow process. And when we come out of the oven, this is basically what it looks like. That's a petard and then a boule. So take the toast, freshly made sourdough bread with the homemade bacon jam. And then we have a pickled apple relish. Garnish it with a little frilly cilantro. That's the sourdough toast. We're gonna give it to the food lady and see what she thinks. Are you ready, Pam?
Oh my goodness, what is this? It looks so amazing.
So we have our homemade sourdough toast with the bacon jam and a pickled apple relish.
This is serious. Wow. There's no secrets here. You're not giving away any
I didn't
secrets to
give away
those
any
competitors.
secrets, no.
All right, this is going to be in the grand tasting.
This should be in the grand tasting
All right, let's
at
go,
the
guys.
Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, that is serious. I don't know. It's looking good for this competition.
It's good, right?
We'll be back with more food, ladies.
Dining out? Log on to localdines.com and save money at hundreds of restaurants. localdines.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Shalhoub. And I'm Paul Shalhoub. And together, we're Smoking Gator Barbecue. Today we have a turkey. We get the holidays coming around. We're going to show you how to cook the best darn turkey your family's ever tasted for the holidays. We're going to start off by injecting our turkey. It's a simple injection. It's water, sugar, salt, apple cider vinegar, and distilled vinegar. Baba, what's one of the best things to make sure you have a nice moist turkey at the end of the day?
I don't know what.
Don't overcook it. And when you have the injection, like we're using here, it allows you to cook the turkey a little bit more than 165 degrees if you want to, and you don't jeopardize drying out the meat. All right, the next step is going to be application of our mustard. What the mustard is going to do, it's going to give it a nice layer of initial seasoning and allow our rub an opportunity to adhere properly to the meat. So just go ahead and get your hand underneath there, work it through the skin, work it on top of the meat. You don't need a whole lot of mustard, just a little bit. Once you have the nice coat here, we're going to make sure you get the rub directly on the white breast part of the meat. So go ahead and I'll hold this for you. Put your hand out there.
All right, baby.
During the cooking process, the skin's going to shrink. When it shrinks, it pulls back from the meat and won't look as pretty. So if you take some toothpicks and you just pluck them right down the front of the breast meat, it'll hold the skin nice and tight. And at the end of the day, you'll have a nice, beautiful turkey.
And give me a pan. We'll put that bad boy in the pan. Pan, take it right onto the smoker. Again, we're going to cook this bird. What temperature?
We're gonna cook it at 250 degrees.
Make sure you get that fruit wood on there. Again, we like cherry wood, we like mango wood. We just took the turkey off the cooker, and I tell you what, this looks darn good.
What you wanna do is after approximately 2 hours of getting it smoked, check on the color, make sure it's a nice mahogany. At that point in time, you can go ahead and wrap it for the remainder of the cook. You don't want it to get too smoky and have it become bitter or overpowering in the flavor profile you've already created with the mustard and the barbecue rub. And what we seasoned this with earlier was our Bull Gator barbecue rub, actually the rub that we use when we compete. It's the best barbecue rub out there.
Look at the juice coming out of this bad boy right here. I guarantee you, you'll never be alone at Thanksgiving. Whether you want dark meat, white meat, as long as you've got Smoking Gator barbecue on speed dial, you can have our meat anytime you want.
Dining out? Log on to localdines.com and save money at hundreds of restaurants. localdines.com.
We're nearing the end of our show, and we cannot finish up a gourmet meal without a gourmet dessert. Standing next to me is someone with some serious chops. This is owner chef Jennifer Reed, and she's the owner of Sugar Monkey, which happens to be right around the corner from my house. An easy stumbling distance. I can pick these up, and I do on my way home often. That's how I get this spell figure. All right, so we have the grand tasting coming up. This is at the 10th annual Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival.
I can't believe it's 10 years already.
And you're competing. This is now, the guys are acting kind of macho about this thing, but I want to know what you're bringing to the table.
No worries from the guys. No worries, please. We're gonna have some awesome stuff there. Usually we have our macaroon, our Parisian macaroon.
Beautiful.
We have a nice version of our key lime pie. Yeah, and it's not like your everyday average key lime pie. It's like something so special. So
I'm really looking forward to it. I get to be a taster there too. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because you would be able to smell all the sweetness and glorious yumminess that is going on in this place. When we were in the kitchen just a minute ago, what were you putting together?
we have our 11-layer cakes that we're doing that are...
Wait.
Yes.
11?
You heard me.
Layers?
Yes.
How big are the layers?
They
this?
are, well, this is a 7-layer cake.
Wow.
And this is an 11-layer cake, so it is just like, oh my, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
11
Exactly.
layers of yummy.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get in the kitchen and see what's going on there, and we'll be back. She's gonna wonder why there's a little divot in every single one of her desserts. Would you like to win a pair of tickets to the 10th annual Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival's grand tasting event on December 11th? I bet you would. Why don't you log on to our website, PamTheFoodLady.com, click over to Facebook, and if you like us, you could be a winner. Good luck. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to surrey. No, we're not talking about some funky dance step. Surrey is the way Palm Beach County does tapas. And lucky for us, they have two great locations, one in funky downtown Lake Worth and in Wellington in the Old Players Club. If you've never had tapas, you are in for a treat. Whether it's date night or an evening out with friends or family, the food and drinks have an exciting flavor profile that'll keep you coming back for more. They also care about the presentation of each dish and show off some sexy and whimsical plating ideas. For starters, how about a Surrey hibiscus and ginger and crispy duck confit cigar? Joining me is Bunny Pata. She, her husband John, and son Johnny own Surrey East in downtown Lake Worth and Surrey West in the Old Players Club in Wellington. How in the world, Bunny, did you come up with the name Surrey?
Oh goodness, how did I come up with the name? Well, Surrey has a few different meanings actually, and we took the Hebrew origin, which means red roses. So if you look all around the restaurant, you will see all the roses.
Chef Anthony is crazy creative in the kitchen. Nona's spicy meatballs feature Kobe beef and spicy pork with traditional Sunday gravy and a ricotta mousse. The OG ahi stack features sushi-grade tuna with a ginger dressing and guacamole topped with lump crab meat. And don't miss the Mongolian lamb chops with a veggie Israeli couscous. Right now, Chef Anthony is preparing Surrey's decadent Chilean sea bass and cracked pepper Parmesan risotto. This dish is a favorite for all the brides-to-be at Surrey Wellington's enormous catering facility. Imagine how romantic your day can be. With room for 275 people, Surrey West's catering room can be as expansive or as intimate as you desire. Fundraisers, holiday parties, and even fashion shows are perfect at Surrey West. Be sure to reserve your space now. If you're in the mood for truly one-of-a-kind American alternative cuisine, think tapas and remember Surrey.
I can't believe it's over already. Oh my gosh, this has been such a great show. For a foodie like me, total nirvana, right? Thank you to all the great chefs and restaurants that were on our program today and in the kitchen with me. Thank you to our sponsor, LocalDines.com. What a special show and what a special occasion. The 10th annual Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival. Get your tickets, they're selling out fast. pbfoodwinefest.com. What a great show today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on The Food Lady.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went.
All right, Clay, this looks pretty stinking amazing, man. Wait, I don't want to say that. Oh my goodness. It's so good to make you slap your mama. But don't you do that, all right?
Time for the smoke.
Salon services for the Food Lady are provided by Robert Bullen at the Aubrey Glen Salon, Palm Beach Gardens.